Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel Daysi DIY. In this video, I will show you how to make this quick and easy farmhouse DIY using only items from the Dollar Tree. If you want to see a step by step, please keep watching. For this project, you're going to need 4 wood boards. These are from Dollar Tree and I had these frames on hand. So now I'm just going to remove the plastic for all the frames, and for that I'm just going to use my scissors. So now we're going to do some holes in the frames, and I have this template that I just barely did. I didn't measure anything, I just eyeball it. To make the holes, we're gonna use this drill. It's my husband drill. I think he got it on Home Depot, I'm not sure. So first we're just gonna try to drill a little bit, and once we drill it, we're just gonna do it really slow so we don't damage our frame. And I just did the same step to all the frames. So now we're going to be using the Waverly chalk color antique wax, and this paint I got it from Walmart. And what we're going to do, we're just going to paint all the wood frame, and for that I'm going to be using the natural butt sponge. I got it from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use a little bit of piece. And this is how it's gonna look once we're finished, and I'm gonna do the same step to the other 3 frames. So now we're gonna be using these pearls. I got it from Dollar Tree. They come 80 in a bag, and we're gonna be using 8, but if you don't have this, you can use the wood beads. This is from Dollar Tree as well, and for that we're gonna be using wire. I got this wire from Dollar Tree also, and I'm gonna be using this one to put the pearls. To cut the wire, I'm just gonna use my wire cutters. So now I'm gonna put my 8 pearls in the wire. So I'm just gonna tie the wire in the bottom so once we paint it, they don't unravel. To paint our pearls, we're going to be using the Waverly Chalk Paint on Color Antique Wax, and I'm just going to do one light coat, and once it's dry I'm going to do a second, and that's all it's going to take. Our frame is completely dry, so what we're going to do now, we're going to be using the tapers tape and we're going to create lines, and for that we're just going to put the tapers tape like clear to the edges. We're not going to cover all the way, and I'm going to do the same step to the top. To paint the lines, we're going to be using this Craftwise Chalkboard paint on color ink. Also, I'm going to use this Cosmetic sponge. I got it from Dollar Tree as well. So I'm just using a little bit of paint. So I just decided to put painter's tape in the wood so I don't paint it. So now we're just going to remove the painter's tape. So to create the other line, what I did, I just put a painter's tape, this one first and the other one in the middle. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to fold the tape so it won't stick to the black line that we just did. And to paint the line, I'm going to be using again the Craftwise Chalkboard on color ink. I just used a little bit of paint, and now we're just going to remove the painter's tape. So when I removed the painter's tape, the paint came off, and for fix that problem, I'm just going to use my brush and my paint to fix it. And this is how it looks once we're done. And I'm going to do the same step to the other frame. To the third frame, what we're going to do, we're going to be using the painter's tape, and we're going to put them all the way, and I'm going to put them in the top and the bottom. And now I'm going to be using a second piece of painter's tape to put them in the middle. To paint our lines, I'm going to be using again the Crafter-Wise Chalkboard paint and color ink, and I got this paint from Dollar Tree. And also I'm going to be using the same sponge. And now I'm just going to remove the painter's tape. So now we're going to create another line, and for that I'm going to be using again the painter's tape. I'm just going to put one in the side. I'm not putting all the way because I don't want the painter's tape to take off the paint. And I'm going to use the second piece of painter's tape to put them in the other side. To paint that line, I'm going to be using again the Crafter-Wise Chalkboard paint and color ink, and I'm going to be using the same sponge. So now I'm just going to remove the painter's tape. So this is how it's going to look once we're done. So when I removed the painter's tape, some of the paint came out, but for that I'm just going to use my brush and a little bit of paint to fix the problem. And this is how it's going to look, and I'm going to do the same step to the fourth frame. So now I'm going to be using these poster stickers. I got it from Dollar Tree and I had it on hand. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to be using a plastic ruler. It's from Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just going to put them in my frame so they can be the letter a little bit straight. And this is how they're gonna look once we're done. So now our pearls are completely dry, and to paint them we're gonna be using this Waverly chalk paint on color mineral, and I got this paint from Walmart. And I just did one coat of paint, and this is how they're gonna look once we're done. So now we're gonna put our pearls into the frame, and we're just gonna put one piece of wire in one side of the hole, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So now that we have the two sides inside of the hole, so we're just gonna twist the wire. It's really easy, and I just did this to this side, and I'll did the same thing to the other side. If you guys want a strong hold, you guys can put glue on the bottom, or you can use like E6000 for a strong hold. This is how they look once we're done. So I have this first option for you guys, to put a jute twine bow on top of the frame, and for that we're going to be using this twine. I got it from Walmart, and I just measure my twine, and it measures 7 centimeters. And now I'm just going to cut the twine, and for that I'm just going to use my scissors. And this is how they're gonna look once we're done. I create 4 bows. So now I'm just gonna use my hot glue gun to glue the bow on the top. And this is how they're gonna look once we're done with our project. And this is the second option that I have for you guys, to use this foliage greenery that I have on hand, and I got it from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna use the leaves to put them in the frame just like this. And to glue it, I'm just gonna use my hot glue gun. If you guys want, you can put 1 leaf, or you can put 2. And this is how they're gonna look once we're done with our project. So that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to be notified, and please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much.